with you some of the double, if not more than double, benefits of rosewater spray. So one of the first ways that I use our rosewater spray from Younique is I use it as a toner. So I spray it all over my face, and then I use just a cotton ball to wipe it around, and it basically just kind of gets any residual left over that maybe your cleanser didn't get, but also if you notice I didn't wipe strongly, and so it also kind of just leaves your skin a little bit more refreshed. So that's the first way I use it. The second way that I use it is actually with our mineral pigments. And so you can see I've got some of my mineral pigment Sexy in the cap, so I spray it into the cap, get my double-sided brush in there, make this paste out of our pigment, and then go ahead and brush that pigment on to the lid. And what it does is, you can also put these pigments on dry, but I like to put them on wet with the rose water, just because it makes them a little bit more true to the color. By putting them on wet too, you'll notice I'm not getting powder basically everywhere, kind of how you would if you were putting them on dry. Another way that I use the rose water with my pigments is I have my Daring pigment here in my lid. Again, I'll spray it into there. This time I use the liner side of my liner shader brush. And again, I kind of mix it into a little bit thinner of a paste than I would with the shadow portion. And then you can actually use this as an eyeliner. And that way you can get almost any color eyeliner that you would like, since we have over 30 colors and pigments. So there we go. And let me do the other side just so it matches. Flipping the brush around, and voila. Okay, so that's 3 ways that you can use the rose water. The last way that I use my rose water is after I put on my powder. So I put on my powder, again using my powder brush here, and I'm using the touch pressed powder at the moment. Okay, put on my powder, and then I put on my beachfront bronzer using the matte. Then using the shimmer part of the bronzer. And then finally what I do to basically kind of set that in so it doesn't rub off at all is I give it a spritz of rose water. So, okay, I let it dry, or sometimes I kind of fan it to help it dry a little quicker. And those are the 4 different ways that I use our rose water spray. I hope you enjoy.